Good morning. This is January the 20th, 2026 on this Tuesday, freezing morning. Anyway, this channel is Death is Not a Death Sentence, coming to you with some motivational speaking, some knowledge. If you can resonate, please press subscribe and share it with someone who you think they really needs it. And thank you guys. Love you guys. God bless everybody. Anyway, let's get into the topic, guys. The topic is going to be about when a narcissist knows that you are done with them. First of all, I want you to understand that a narcissist realizes that when you're done with them, that they'll notice that you'll stop explaining things. You'll stop reacting to things. You'll stop defending yourself. You'll just, go quiet. It wouldn't be about revenge anymore, or I want to get him back or her back anymore. It won't be any of that. A narcissist don't respond to words, they respond to losing control. And a lot of people don't really understand that. you know they put you through a final test to see if they really still got you. They'll start love bombing you. Oh, I miss you. And I realized that that you're the only one I can trust. Don't listen to that garbage. It's fake. It's always a situation that comes up. They maybe they're going through financial situations and now they saw the light all of a sudden. But it's only words. It's not behavioral changing. They didn't learn anything. They didn't evolve. They didn't learn nothing. Only thing they're just trying to figure out if you're still going to be there and still going to accept all their words, because that's all their words are. It's just words. It's not consistent. It's not none of that. And then if that don't work, then they get angry, then they get insulted, and then guess what? Then you see, like, wow, I dodged one, because now they're getting angry. I'm getting angry texts and phone calls and voicemails, or even ultimatums. Oh, if you don't do this or you don't do that, then I'll never talk to you again. That's fine, because you don't deserve a person that never consistently showed up for you anyway. They want, all this girlfriend or husband or wife or whatever without any consistency. Understand that. Silence hit them very hard when you're truly done. When you're done, that's the best thing you can hit them with, is silence, because they don't know how to react to that. Everything is surrounded by what they want, what their love and their pain and their issues, your pain and what you're going through, or anything like that. If you notice, they'll cut you off real quick. When you get to talking about self or something that you're trying to share with them or anything like that, they don't want to hear you. They don't want. They're not listening. They're checking out, because the only thing they're going to say, you know what? Everything is always about you. And you're like, are you kidding me right now? Because I listen to everything that what you have to say, and I really feel for you and your pain. But the moment I start, want to reflect on me after I done listened to you, you don't want to. It's all about me now. Now I'm being selfish. Actually, you're not being selfish, because now you done learn, like, hey, listen, I'm not waiting anymore. I don't need validation from you anymore. Also too, you're not waiting on any accountability anymore. You don't care if they even understands, or if they have any accountability or anything like that. So you don't need closure for someone who never showed up to you, for you, on a consistent level. You don't need closure from them. They never showed up for you anyway, being consistent, so you don't need closure. You can, like, walk away. No reaction equals no control. So silence is powerful. Understand that silence is so powerful when a narcissist is involved, because they really realize that you're truly done with them. And like I said, they will put you through a test. And yes, you would think, like, oh my gosh, well, maybe I'm hopeful. Maybe this time, they will turn around and they'll get it right. Don't believe it. They're not going to get it right. They're just going to just see that if you're going to fall for the okie doke, if you're going to fall for the test, so they can always say, hey, listen, you ain't going nowhere. You'll always be there, no matter what. I could treat you like crap, and then you're going to always be there. And I know this because of what you did in the past and what you always do. But it's not that it's not that you were being stupid or anything like that. It's that you held on to love. You loved very consistently. You loved with your cold heart and you were very sincere about that. The only difference is that you found someone who does not love the way you love. And that's why when you make up your mind, or you made up your mind, enough is enough. And now when you're gone and everything like that, now all of a sudden, you'll start getting texts or calls and say, hey, listen, I need you now. I'm paranoid. They get paranoid for some strange reason, because this is a test. This is something that pulled to your heartstrings, right? I'm paranoid. I think everybody's out to get me. Nobody won't help me. And, I'm going through this and I'm going through that. I mean, but, I love you and understand. I just want to thank you for everything you've been there for me. And I just want to thank you. Hey, listen, I could give you like a couple of dollars. Listen, don't fall for it. I'm quite sure they'll offer you money. Some of them will. But guess what, though? It's only going to be a small, small fracture on what you ever gave them. Trust me. But then, okay, well, I'm feeling generous and everything is on me. But like I say, a very small, small fracture. They probably never even offered anything to you, never took you on a date. And if you did, you paid for it, or never helped you with any bills, never asked about anything you had going on financially. But yet instead they always want to tell you about their problems and their things they're going through. And guess what? They expected you to help. So now that they know you're finally gone, trust me and believe me, they're going to miss you to death, and they're going to realize that they really messed up a good thing. And that does not come from being mean or cruel or anything like that. That comes from discernment, and that comes from clarity, because now you done found your worth again. And that's why a narcissist will realize when you're gone is when you're done, and you're not coming back to their nonsense. And trust me and believe me, you're the one that truly got away, and they'll never ever forget you. Remember that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up, and thank you for everybody that's watching, and I appreciate you guys, and God bless everyone. Please subscribe or share or both or whatever, whatnot. And Jesus love everybody, and I just hope that this can really help someone that's going through it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, goodbye.